So there's a lot of uncertainty right now, and everybody feels it. And especially if you are in an MBA school today, maybe you are a second year student and you're about to graduate in the summer, or you might be a first year student going into your internship. But regardless, there's a couple of things that you can do right now to really improve your chances of getting a job, and really a good job after school. And that's what I want to talk about today. If you're new to this channel, my name is Ivan Lesso, and as an MBA career coach, I've helped a lot of people get their dream job after an MBA. So thanks for stopping by. If you haven't yet, subscribe below and hit that bell. That way you'll know exactly when I post new videos. All right, so what I want to talk about is really what can you do to set yourself apart and really try to find the right offer, not just an offer, but really the right offer. And this is my personal observation, but a number of companies are going through a hiring freeze right now. But there are also companies that do not have a hiring freeze. And also there's going to be companies that will continue hiring later on. Maybe it's in the summer or maybe it's in the fall. So there's a couple of things that you could do to really get your foot in the door and get an offer at one of those companies. And I would say that just based on my observation, there's a lot of tech companies that are hiring, and there's a couple of reasons for it. Number one, a lot of companies are going digital right now, and they realize that they need to enable people to work from home. They realize that they need to speak with their clients in a digital way, in a virtual way. And so to do so, they need help from other tech companies. An example could be like Microsoft, Google, Salesforce, etc. And so that's why those tech companies, they realize that there's a lot of demand right now. And so they might not have a hiring freeze. And so if you are interested in tech, I think that it's a great opportunity for you to find a really good gig, even when a lot of things happening right now and there's a lot of uncertainty. Now, on top of that, when all of this is over, there's going to be a rebound period, or a period where companies that are maybe closed today, or companies that have realized that they need to go digital when they need to digitize their business when everything is over, they will also generate demand from those tech companies as well. So again, there's some companies that need to do that now. There will be others that will need to digitize their business in the future, hopefully later this year. That will all generate demand for strategy consultants, which is a very popular career path for MBAs. Maybe it's sales, maybe it's product management. So here's what you can do to really increase your chances of getting an interview, getting an offer, etc. Number one, you have to really establish and continue establishing your network. And there's a couple of things to that. And I have a lot of videos on how to network, and you can find those on my channel. But one thing I noticed is that because everybody's super busy right now, not everyone will respond to your cold email or your cold LinkedIn request. But what you can do is, if you get some traction with somebody in the company, ask them to refer you to somebody else in the company to speak with. And what happens then is it becomes, instead of a cold connection or a cold introduction, it becomes a warm introduction. So it's super important to really be efficient in how you network and how you find people. And I think, again, I talk a lot about it in my videos, but the best tool to find people to network with is the linkedin.com/alumni tool. And you can find people that maybe went to your school, that work at the company. So you can start with those people and then have them introduce you to other people maybe that are closer to the position that you want to get. So that's the first thing. Really make sure that you network and you establish kind of a mini network within the company, because then you can really capitalize on the referral, on the recommendation, because people know you and you really set yourself apart, and the whole interview process will go much smoother. and as a result of that mini network that you would have. So that's the first thing that I would definitely recommend doing right now. The second thing is, if you have time, and if you're in school right now, likely your classes are, well, not likely, but your classes are remote right now. And so if you have time, find some topics, really technical topics. If you're interested in technology, find some technical topics that you can get acquainted with. And here's an example. Salesforce has a platform that's called Trailhead, which offers for free a lot of training material on the technology. And I'm certain that other companies like Amazon, Google, maybe it's Oracle, right? They have something similar, or you could find, external websites that would offer some technical training that you can take and add those skills to your resume. Because here's the thing. In an MBA, you don't really attach to any specific technology. It's all about, the soft skills, maybe the finance skills, and just in general being, problem solver, etc. But one of the things that is important is when you are in those companies, I'm again referring back to tech, is to have some knowledge of the technology that the company sells. And again, not only will you be able to add those things to your resume, but when you speak with people at the company, you can refer to things that you've learned, that you liked, hopefully. So right now is the time to really acquire some additional technical skills related to the companies, the technology, where you want to work. So again, number one, network. Don't stop networking. Even though some companies are going through the hiring freeze, I think it's important that you continue networking, because when things open up again, those positions will be available. And now you've established yourself as somebody that a lot of people know within the company, and they'll help you get that job when it becomes available, if the company is going through a hiring freeze. But some other companies that see a surge in demand and maybe a technology that they sell still have positions available, and that way maybe they're not published yet, but through networking you'll be able to find out if the company is hiring, and so that will definitely help you again set yourself apart. So don't stop networking. And then the second thing is really find some key technologies that you can learn right now and add those to your resume, and talk about them when you network, because I think that will also separate yourself from other job candidates. So really appreciate it. If this resonates, hit the like button and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. But if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe below, and I hope to see you in the next video.